ask you to watch over this event, Lord, and allow it to run smoothly. We ask that you bless the people behind the scenes for making this evening possible, as well as guide the performers and other partakers of this evening's coronation. Finally, Lord, we ask that you bless our newly crowned Miss UT Caribbean as she embarks on this rewarding journey, sure to be filled with great things. Remind her, dear Lord, that you are always with her. All this we ask through your Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
You may be seated. We'll now have the opening production by the Lady of the Night, Divine Easton, and the UT Caribbean Dance Troupe. Let's welcome them on stage. Sequins and gold and all that fits for a queen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the coronation of Miss University of Tampa Caribbean 2016. On behalf of the Caribbean Dance Troupe and the Miss UT Caribbean Committee, we want to thank you for coming out and spending your Sunday evening with us tonight in support of our new queen, Divine Easton. And ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the Lady of the Night, Divine Easton, Miss UT Caribbean 2016. UT Caribbean 2016. Let's give them a round of applause once more. We'll now have the introduction of the Mistress of Ceremonies by Devani Thompson. Here she comes, Devani Thompson, Vice Chairperson of Finance. Let's welcome her.
How are you guys doing tonight? Good. Okay. Megan Turnquist was born in Freeport, Grand Bahama, Bahamas, to the proud parents of Trevor and Lynette Turnquist. She came to the University of Tampa in the fall of 2012 and is pursuing her bachelor's degree in communication. She is graduating in May of this year and one day hopes to become a broadcast news analysis and talk show host. Since coming to the University of Tampa, Megan has been actively involved in campus life. She was a member of the Spartan Dancers and Blackout Dance team, was a resident assistant, is currently on the Public Relations Committee for the Caribbean Students Association, and is the treasurer of the Sigma Nu chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. She's also actively involved in her church, First Baptist Church of Tampa, where she sings in the choir. Megan enjoys dancing, laughing, speaking, singing, and acting. She believes that everything happens for a reason and that all things work together for good for those who love the Lord. Please welcome Megan Turnquist.
Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Now I know it's very few of you, but y'all can shout. How is everybody doing today? Good. That's good. Well, it gives me great honor to do this today. I just want to welcome you guys to the coronation of Miss UT Caribbean 2016. Are you guys excited to be here today? Woo! Who is here to support Divine? Woo! That's good. All right, so although Divine was the only contestant in the pageant, she still wants to showcase her talent tonight. So can we give it up for Divine as she comes with her talent? Woo!
One thing I don't need is any more apologies. I got sorry greeting me at my front door. You can keep yours. They don't open doors for me or bring the sun back. They don't make me happy or get the morning paper. Didn't nobody stop using my tears because of sorry. I'm simply tired of collecting. I didn't know I was so important to you. I'm going to have to tack a sign at my door. Leave a message by my phone. If you call to say you're sorry, call somebody else. I don't need them anymore. I'm going to do what I want to and be sorry for none of it. Let a sorry soothe your soul. I'm going to soothe mine. You were always inconsistent, doing things, saying you're sorry, beating my heart to death, talking about you sorry. Well, I will not call, I won't be nice, I will raise my voice and scream and holler and break things and race the engine and tell you to your face all your secrets about yourself. I will list in detail every one of my wonderful lovers and their ways. And I will play Oliver Lake loud, and I won't be sorry for none of it. I loved you on purpose. I was open on purpose. I still crave vulnerability and close talk. And I'm not even sorry about you being sorry. Next time, you should be honest and admit you're low down, mean, trifling, and no come straight out. Instead of being sorry all the time. Enjoy yourself.
lovely. Up next, we are going to have a selection by the Caribbean Dance Troupe.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Caribbean Dance Troupe.
Wow, I feel like dancing after that one. All right. Right now, we are going to have acknowledgments by Daquan Brown-Smith, the chairperson of the pageant. I'm also going to read the biography of the Queen-to-be, Miss Divine D.J. Easton. Divine Deontay Jasmine Easton was born on September 20th, 1997 to Ishina Simons and Dion Easton. She attended Prospect Primary School, Delwood Middle School, and the Berkeley Institute in Bermuda. Currently, she's a freshman at the University of Tampa, majoring in mathematics. For fun, Divine loves to write, act, and bake. She enjoys writing poetry and stories in her spare time as a way to clear her mind. Over the years, she has participated in 2 Shakespeare festivals for Colored Girls, The Old, the New, The Berkeleyite, Ada, and more. She possesses a brown belt in Taekwondo and won 2 first-place trophies for breaking boards and forms. This Bermudian beauty holds general certificates of secondary education in extended mathematics, drama, and the double award in science and English. She partook in a program called CTY, Center for Talented Youth, for mathematics and English. Divine also participated in a program called Style and Fashion that teaches young ladies about etiquette, public speaking, and modeling. She has been an honor roll student every quarter of the year since middle school, and she takes her academics seriously. Miss UT Caribbean would have been the first pageant she has ever participated in. She also has never seen a pageant before. Nonetheless, she feels that the Miss UT Caribbean organization is a gateway to learning more about the Caribbean and about her own island, Bermuda. We now welcome Dequan Brown-Smith, the chairperson of the pageant, with acknowledgements.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to support us tonight. I just want to acknowledge a few people who we need to thank, most especially Media Services for all the work that they've done for us tonight. Also Student Government for their sponsorship in tonight's event. We want to thank Divine's support team, her makeup crew. We would like to thank the Caribbean Dance Troupe, also, and the family and friends of Divine Easton. We want to give a big thank you to Miss Megan Tornquist for all that she's done so far. And I myself would like to give a special thank you to a very special lady who has helped us for the past few months, Miss Nicola Sharing Housing. She's our photographer. Let's give Nicola a round of applause, please. If you've kept up with our photos and so forth, she's the one behind the scenes. Also, I would like to thank the Miss UT Caribbean Committee, Miss Kisla Kersen, Vikima Sidney, Kiana David, and Devani Thompson, and myself. Yeah, I was trying to remember everyone. And also the fine reception that you will have after this event was cooked by committee member Kiana David. So if you need any catering service, you know who to go to. In the future, 1-800-KIANA. All right, so I'll hand it back over to our MC.
All right, at this time, are you guys ready to see Miss Divine crowned? Yeah. All right, I think she definitely deserves it. You know, she's been working very hard behind the scenes just for this event, and I'm very proud of her. She's a very hard-working young girl, and I just think she's great. So, right now, we're going to present Mrs. Divine with her crown and sash. Let's give it up for Miss Divine. As we wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Divine Easton. Divine will be crowned by last year's second runner-up due to the fact that our queen nor the first runner-up were unable to attend tonight. Ms. Kisler Clerson.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Miss UT Caribbean 2016, Miss Divine Easton. Woo!
Before we close, you will witness Divine's official agreement signing for her reign, regulations, and obligations as Miss UT Caribbean 2016. The reign of Miss UT Caribbean will commence immediately after the crowning and will end immediately following the crowning of her successor. She will agree to be in attendance to next year's pageant to give her final walk and her crown to her successor. The Queen will agree to compete and represent the University of Tampa in the Miss Florida Caribbean Students Association pageant in April. She will be awarded a cash scholarship on behalf of the Miss UT Caribbean Committee for her participation and success as Miss UT Caribbean 2016. She must remain a positive and respectful representative of the general and, most importantly, the Caribbean population in her school, in her community, and on the internet, especially on social networks. Okay, that's a little too detailed. The Queen must maintain a grade point average of 2.5 or higher. If she was to withdraw from college completely, she will be dethroned. And and the first runner-up will receive the title. In this case, there's no first runner-up, so the title will remain vacant until the next year. The crown, sash, and scepter presented upon crowning will be the Queen's lifetime possession, unless dethroned. Throughout her reign, the Queen should take adequate care and responsibility of her royal paraphernalia. The Queen will make a minimum of 10 appearances throughout her year's reign. Appearances may include, but are not limited to, parades, radio, television, and newspaper interviews, pageants, school activities, and public community events. At least 2 of those appearances must be pageants that are happening here on campus. At least 1 of those appearances must be the hosting of a community service event completed by the 6-month mark of her reign in support of a platform by which the Queen advocates. She should be in attendance to all activities planned by the Caribbean Dance Troupe and the Miss UT Caribbean Committee. She should be in attendance to all activities planned for next year's pageant. The Queen is to be attired in her crown and sash, never one without the other, at all appearances. The scepter will only be used for parades and her final walk. Should she fail to perform the above duties for any unforeseen reasons, she will be dethroned immediately, and the first runner will receive the title. We discussed that. All right? She also will sign an agreement tonight for her participation in the Miss Florida Caribbean Students Association pageant to be held in April. She will compete in the pageant, registration paid for. All her travel will be purchased by us. Should the Queen will participate in all appearances planned by the Caribbean Students Association pageant and provide photographs for us all. The agreements read, I, blank, where she will put her name, Miss University of Tampa Caribbean 2016, have read and understood the above statement rules, regulations, and obligations, and hereby agree to respect and obey those terms, as well as perform the requested obligations. It said, I solemnly swear that I will be a dignified and respected ambassadress for the Caribbean population and school body at the University of Tampa. And you will witness her signing, and may her co-signer please come up.
It's the royal signing, everyone. This signing marks her official reign as Miss UT Caribbean 2016.
Caribbean 2016, Miss Divine Easton.
Some things were meant to be, so why not let it be? And don't worry about it, long as we know what's in our hearts. We know we're in our thoughts. No reason for concern. They're gonna talk, they're gonna talk, they're gonna talk, they're gonna say a lot of things about us. But if you know that love is not a sin, why would you worry what the people say when they see me with you? Wonder what the crowd will say when they find us together. Wonder what the people say when they know we're in love. Wonder what the people say. You pass them on the street, yeah. Greet them with a smile as broad as the night. They'll say all kinds of goody-goody to you, yes. Then languish for a while. All there in your mind. You wanna go, you wanna stay. It seems like you can never ever make your mind about it. Now if you know that love is deep within, why would you worry what the people say when they see me with you? Wonder what the crowd will say when they find us together. Wonder what the people say when they know we're in love. Wonder what the crowd will say. Oh, ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Worry what the people say when they see me with you. Wonder what the crowd will say when they find us together. Wonder what the people say when they know we're in love. Wonder what the crowd will say. Some things are meant to be, so why not let it be? And stop worrying about it, as long as we know what's in our heart. We know we're in our thoughts. No reason for concern. They're gonna talk, they're gonna talk, they're gonna talk, they're gonna say a lot of things about us. Now if you know that love is not a sin, why would you worry what the people say? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Divine as she takes her first walk.
No, I've never been someone shy until I see your eyes. Still I had to try, yeah. Oh, yes, let me get my words right and then approach you. When I treat you like a man is supposed to, you'll never have to cry, no. I know everyone can relate to when they find a special someone. She's royal, yeah.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening. The reception will follow and begin at 7:30 in the Ross Community Room. Please don't forget to come, get something to eat. Thank you. And have a good evening. See you at 7:30.